These super tall animals are known to live in small groups. Giraffes are generally social creatures who prefer to live in groups of between 5 and 15 members, made up of related females and their offspring, along with a few adult males. But recently, scientists have started to believe that giraffes are more like us than they thought. Here are 20 facts about giraffes that will blow your mind. Number 20. They are the world's tallest mammals. The world's tallest mammal is the giraffe. Males can reach heights of 5 meters, nearly 18 feet when standing on all fours. Females tend to be a bit smaller. With an average height of around 4.8 meters or around 15 feet 9 inches, they can easily reach vegetation that is out of reach of most other herbivores, giving them access to food sources that are unavailable to competitors. Number 19. They have unusually elastic blood vessels. Giraffes have unusually elastic blood vessels that, along with their heart, work together to keep blood from pooling in their brains. Without such adaptations, giraffes would likely faint whenever they raise or lower their heads quickly. Instead, when a giraffe abruptly raises or lowers its head, blood rushes to or away from the brain. Elastic blood vessels help offset this sudden buildup of blood. This is also helped by uniquely adapted valves in their jugular veins that close when blood pressure increases, preventing blood from leaving the brain and instead forcing it back into the body. New, the zoitu, their horns are not horns. Contrary to popular belief, giraffe horns aren't actually horns. Instead, they're bony knobs covered with skin and hair above the eyes that offer some protection to the head. Male and female giraffes both feature these unique growths on their heads, although those belonging to male giraffes are larger. Number 17. They have the same number of neck bones as humans, despite having extraordinarily long necks. Giraffes only have the same number of vertebrae in their necks as humans and other mammals. 7 tiny bones called cervical vertebrae make up each giraffe's neck. These bones are simply much longer than ours. On average, each vertebra measures about 28 centimeters long, which makes a total neck length of about 2.4 meters. Number 16. Their long legs make them prone to injury. Because of their heights and slender legs, giraffes are susceptible to serious injuries, particularly to their knees. When they decide to lie down, they must carefully place each leg to avoid spraining ligaments or breaking bones. Despite their size, giraffes are graceful creatures who rarely stumble. Injuries, however, can be career-threatening for them. New, Keensey humans hunt giraffes. Giraffes are still hunted by humans, though in recent decades poaching has decreased because they have become less commercially valuable. Most of the hunts take place in southern Africa, where there are more giraffes than anywhere else in the world. Some people hunt them for their hides, while others go after their meat, which is considered a delicacy. And according to some reports, certain giraffe body parts are used in traditional medicines. Number 14. Giraffe tail are used in good luck bracelets. Giraffe tails are highly prized by many African cultures and are used in good luck bracelets. They are also used as fly whisks to keep flies off the face, as well as thread for sewing or stringing beads. However, as giraffe numbers have dwindled, so has the supply of these bracelets. Number 13. They are losing their homes. The world's tallest land animal has lost 40% of its population in just 30 years, according to a study published by the journal PLOS One. Recent reports indicate that poaching and wildlife trafficking are contributing to this decline. Giraffes are easily killed and poached for their hides and meat. Also, with bushmeat hunting increasing in frequency, giraffes are losing their beloved acacia trees, which are their main source of food. Number 12. Poaching is endangering giraffes. Poaching is currently the biggest threat to giraffes. According to National Geo, it was once a culling practice to control giraffe numbers, but over time, it's turned into a source of income for poachers. Giraffes are easily killed and poached for their hides and meat. However, this is not widespread, and most hunters target other animals like elephants and rhinos. There has been a rise in giraffe poaching for bushmeat. Bushmeat is wild meat from hunted animals sold as food in local markets. Number 11. Civil unrest endangers giraffes. The second biggest threat to giraffes is civil unrest in their native countries. Armed conflicts force people to leave their homes, often leaving their farms and livestock behind. When crops are left to rot, Hungry refugees turn to hunting wild animals for food. Giraffes are easy targets because they're slow-moving. Number 10. They sleep while standing. Like most mammals, giraffes sleep between 5 and 6 hours a day. They usually sleep while standing, although they occasionally lie down, especially if there are no predators nearby. When sleeping while standing, they only get a few hours of rest. While lying down, they are able to enter deeper sleep cycles. Number 9. Illegal hunting endangers giraffes. In addition to poaching, illegal hunting also poses a threat to giraffes. According to National Geographic, there are isolated cases of organized crime rings targeting giraffes because of their perceived value as bushmeat. The demand for bushmeat is driving the price of bushmeat up, making giraffes a more attractive target for hunters. Number 8. Habitat loss is endangering giraffes. The third major threat to giraffes is habitat loss. As human populations grow and increase agricultural activities, expand settlements, and construct roads, giraffes are losing their beloved acacia trees, which are their main source of food. Giraffes require vast amounts of food to sustain themselves, and they cannot thrive without access to their favorite trees. Number 7. Giraffes are extremely picky eaters. Giraffes eat between 16 and 20 hours a day. Despite this, they only eat about 30 kilograms of foliage during that time. These 2-ton mammals can survive on as little as 7 kilograms of foliage per day. While these browsers' diverse diets have been reported to contain up to 93 different plant species, acacia trees have been found to be their favorite food source. Number 6. They are not heavy drinkers. Another surprising fact about giraffes is that they are not heavy drinkers. Of course, giraffes drink water when it is available. However, they don't need to drink water on a daily basis. This allows them to survive in areas where water is scarce. No. 5. A baby giraffe can survive early weaning. Weaning is the process of being gradually introduced to solid foods and then moving away from milk. This typically begins around 6 months of age. However, in the wild, calves often begin eating leaves at 2 months old. If there is an emergency, a young giraffe can survive early weaning at 2 or 3 months. Weaned calves may stay with their mothers for another 6 months, but usually they become independent by the time they are 2 years old. Number 4. Young giraffes are self-sufficient. After a gestation period of 15 months, a baby giraffe is born, weighing 50 kilograms. At birth, they are about 2 meters tall. Newborn giraffes are capable of standing within an hour of birth and can walk within a few hours. They can run at speeds of up to 56 kilometers per hour, which is 35 miles per hour within 2 weeks. By 2 months, the calf will start eating leaves, and at 6 months is fairly independent of its mother. Although few predators attack adults, lions, hyenas, and leopards take their toll on the young. Scientists report that only 1/4 of infants survive to adulthood due to the high rates of predation. No. 3. Only 1/4 of infants survive. Although few predators attack adult giraffes, lions, hyenas, and leopards prey on young ones. Due to this, only 1/4 of giraffe infants survive to adulthood. That is one of the reasons why female giraffes give birth every 5 to 9 years. Number 2. They are not good swimmers. Being the tallest animal on land doesn't mean giraffes are good swimmers. In fact, giraffes are quite clumsy in the water. Their long legs make it difficult for them to navigate shallow waters. Because of this, giraffes tend to avoid swimming altogether. Number 1. They have special padded feet. To help with balance, giraffes have special padded feet. These pads act as shock absorbers, helping the animals to stay upright. They also help giraffes to walk long distances without getting tired. In addition, giraffes have special markings on their feet that help them to camouflage. This helps them to hide from predators while they are walking through tall grass.